Hi Aries, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a weekly tarot reading for the week of September 20th to the 26th, 2021. I do want to thank you so much for joining me, but I also want to remind you in this moment to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're going to begin by pulling a couple messages from the Green Witch Oracle deck to see what the main focuses are for your week. And so as I do the initial shuffling, keep in mind general weekly reading for the sign of my lovely Aries, strong Aries. So take what resonates, leave a dozen for somebody else, and make sure to check out the other placements within your chart for more messages. All right. And if you haven't yet, check out your mid-month readings. Those are all posted, okay? Uploaded. For my lovely Aries, to begin this weekly read for the week of September 20th to the 26th, what are the main focuses? Fertility on the board. What else do we have for Aries for this upcoming week? Okay, we're going to go with those three. Perfect. We'll move them over. Fertility, wisdom, and communication, as well as refinement. You might be trying to refine your routine, a schedule, maybe your budget. A lot of you trying to adjust connections maybe to benefit you in one way, shape, or form, or just to feel that they're a bit healthier as you weigh out certain options in your life. Interesting. So we're beginning with fertility. So there's going to be a true focus throughout the week on what you're trying to give birth to, you know. Some of you, maybe there's a thought or two throughout the week about actual fertility, you know, giving birth to a child. Some of you desiring birth or thinking about other people on social media having babies left and right. But it feels like there's more of a focus for a lot of you trying to give birth to something new or thinking about something you gave birth to recently, okay? Wisdom. A highlight throughout the week for sure on Aries wisdom and what you know, what you've gained over time, you know, allowing yourself to continue to grow that wisdom from within, you know, allowing yourself to remember that you don't know everything, right? And that's a beautiful thing. There's always something to learn, to gain from connections, from experiences, from adventures, right? Feeling like at times you kind of want to believe that you know everything, but then you're reminded by the universe that there's always more to gain and learn. Even if, or that maybe the energy surrounding you at this time where you might have a bit of a know-it-all within your work environment, or that you're wrapped up with in one way, shape, or form. I hope none of you took that offensively, okay? And we have the number 22 coming out, actually 222, okay? So I would look up the angel number meaning for that. Communication. So yeah, a true focus on communication this week, Aries, as you communicate a lot. You might be feeling very talkative, going on rants, feeling like a storyteller, or just a focus on who you feel inclined or drawn to communicate with, right? Feeling like there's one person that's highlighted throughout the week that you don't expect. A few of you will expect it, but I feel like it's a bit unexpected for the majority of you, that you feel like you're two peas in a pod, you bond, you vibe on a level that you've been sort of missing recently, even with those people you're closest to. Some of you might be desiring a pen pal or writing out, you could be journaling to a certain extent. I feel like you could be writing a letter to somebody. But there's a focus on several different forms of communication this week. Emails, texts, phone calls, you name it. Aries are very social this week. We're going to continue and pull 5 tarot cards from the Mystic Mondays Tarot. So I'm going to shuffling for this. I also feel like when you're talking, maybe even with one person or a group of people, people around you will be noticing due to your energy, you may be talking very loudly or just feeling like you're putting on a show to a certain extent. Okay, I dig it. Ooh, did not expect that. What else do we have for Aries for the upcoming week? Wow, beautiful energy. Keep them coming. We have 2 more. And they do a backflip. Interesting imagery to come out after I said backflip. Okay, bear with me as I organize them. All right. With the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, a huge focus on love and connections, friendships, acquaintances. Who's healthy for you, who's not, you meeting a lot of new people, and people just digging your vibe. The Lovers to begin. So there's a huge focus on your love life this week, Aries. You know, do you have a love life or do you not? You know, a lot of you desiring somebody new to connect with, to bond with, you know, someone to marry you in a beautiful way. Or if you're in an existing connection, you just kind of wanting to give birth to a new chapter with them, beyond with the fertility card. In one way, shape, or form, there's a focus on you giving birth to a new love, a new level of romance in your life. And I feel like you truly deserve it. It's a long time coming. All right. And so when this comes around this week, there's an opportunity to reconnect with somebody on a different level or with somebody new. Run with it. All right. Trust your instincts, but also trust red flags. Okay. Ace of Cups. There may also be an opportunity to travel with somebody, maybe somewhere tropical. So as you make your way through the week, you're going to feel truly abundant. I mean, the energy coming from these cards is beautiful. You just feeling like your cup is overflowing to the extent of, it could be a lot to do with what you know. Feeling like you gain a level of knowledge and wisdom from the universe or just from somebody else. Feeling like there's somebody in your life who teaches you a lot. At times it's a bit too much, but then it's like, okay, now I feel like I learned something new. You know, you learn something new every day. Feeling like between what you've learned and gained over time and the things that other people teach you and just, you know, the beautiful connections you're gaining in that surround you at this time, you're truly abundant, right? Feeling as if you just have a lot to be thankful for throughout the week. Feeling like the ball's in your court to a certain extent with a connection or with a situation. Feeling as if you kind of have the world in your hands at certain points in the week. Beautiful. Nine of Pentacles. And so throughout the week, you're going to find yourself feeling quite independent, you know, thinking a lot about your independence and what you need to achieve moving forward. Wanting to sort of show off to a certain extent, and that coming through in everything, like little conversations, what you're producing, just your vibe and your energy in general. I mean, we have a peacock in this imagery, and you feeling just the need to show off to a certain extent. With communication, it's just this vibe that comes through from you, you know, when you're communicating in different ways, that you're okay with showing off, that you have a lot to be thankful for and grateful for, and you just kind of want to show people who you are on an internal level, on a soul level. Feel like people don't sort of get to know you fully right off the bat, but then if you give them the chance, the opportunity, there's a whole nother side of you or whole different sides of you that will intrigue them, right? And it's a week where some people will start to see different sides of you and be like, okay, oh, wow, didn't expect that. But, you know, Aries is a multi-faceted, multi-sided individual. It feels like this could be maybe with multiple people, but again, it's you kind of showing off and being very sort of like a storyteller, or just feeling very attractive in one way, shape, or form, very confident, that leaves you reconnecting with somebody or connecting with somebody to the point of being like, we're two peas in a pod, once again, like I mentioned before. Wow. The Hanged Woman. And for some reason, I'm drawn back to two. It could be with two people where like three of you feel like you're just like bonding as a group. There could be a whole new friend group beginning. So this was the one that came out, one of which that came out as a backflip. So I thought the imagery was very interesting. But you're pushed at certain points in the week to adjust your perspective on a love situation. Whether it's you reconsidering somebody from the past that was unhealthy, and I need to be like, no, the red flags were there or still there, and I need to reconsider that altogether moving forward. But there might be a new love situation for some of you Aries that you aren't really apt to accept or consider in the beginning, but you guys will bond on a level that you just don't expect, right? It's an opportunity to give birth to something different but successful for you. I need to allow yourself to go with the flow and just see where things go. Give them a chance, right? But for some of you, I need to adjust your perspective within an existing connection. Asking yourself on another level, just outside of all of which, how much do you love your life, right? Do you need to adjust your perspective on certain areas, certain people, connections, to view things more abundantly, or to just kind of fall back in love with what you have at hand, and, you know, understanding that you're going to be giving birth to new situations, new connections, and more abundance moving forward. It just feels like you've got it going on this week. 8 of Pentacles. And so you make your way to finish up the week, and it's just like you're not shy of putting in the hard work, right? But it just feels like you're very focused on people, connections, you know, showing off to a certain extent once again. But just feeling as if a lot of you are feeling very creative, maybe starting up a new hobby, getting back into art, singing, dancing, whatever the case may be, or very drawn to YouTube videos or social posts online that have to do with those kind of hobbies, and it just feels very artistic for you, okay? A lot of you thinking about, well, what if I could do this, or what if I could do that, when you're watching something online, and the universe is going to communicate, well, if you want to, it may take a lot of hard work and effort, but if you want to prioritize it, go for it. You know, you're a very skilled individual, and it feels like you adapt and learn things very quickly, right? But it's just all of which that kind of reminds you that you're just this one creative, you know, skilled soul, and to just feel abundant moving forward. Allow yourself to view things as your cup overflowing, because you have a lot going on, right? And a lot of positive things happening. And it just feels like it's not going to minimize moving forward. You're just going to have more abundance as you move forward. And it feels like a hobby that you pick up or consider picking up will make you feel even more abundant, even if it doesn't bring in a financial benefit in any way, shape, or form. Okay? Again, it's aligned with the wisdom card, so you, some of you learning a new creative skill in one way, shape, or form. All right? So let's wrap up this beautiful weekly read for Aries with a moon magic card. What do we have for Aries to wrap up this reading? We're not going to go with that one. I accept that here now is exactly where I am, and that is a place of profound learning. Beautiful. Again, we talked a lot about wisdom and gaining knowledge throughout the week, as well as I'm ready for something bigger, better, and brighter. So you might truly feel that way at certain points throughout the week. As well as I can guide and lead others wisely and with love. Absolutely. There's always a leader within an Aries, no matter what placement it is for you. All right. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Aries.